This is so ignorant. Just having a disk drive hooked up so I could use it as a fucking power hub. Yes, that's a T-Mobile sidekick. Yes, that's what that is. But I randomly found this shit in my crib the other day. I have no idea whose this is or was, but it's mine now. You know, I always gotta do this ridiculous, ignorant, frivolous shit. Like, look at that shit. Look at that. I'll set it up outside, too. When I put that shit outside, that shit looks so ignorant. So, you know, I want to say, first of all, shout out all the new subs and shit, man. Okay, I know we on the way here, okay? I know that at this current rate of growth, this channel will surpass my main channel by next month. If we could keep that momentum going, shit, which I think we can because I know how to sell this shit, I think I'd be more than blessed at that point. But you know, there's whole channels that gain thousands of subs in a month, you feel me? So it's like, it's not that far-fetched. But I know a lot of people be hating on me because I cracked the code with this shit, right? And listen, there's a lot of shit I could probably do, like saying a certain word that I know I could get away with saying on here, that just out of principle I'm not gonna say. You feel what I'm saying? But I know that when white folks say that word up on here, according to Poetic Flacco, it is an infinite money glitch. Now, it's not time for that yet, but still. Nah, it might be time for that. We gotta wait though. We gotta wait and see. Anyways, I don't know. I don't think it would work with me. Although I did see it did work when I wasn't even saying it and just put beeps in where if I was saying it, it would be it. I seen that happen on my main channel, but still, I'm not, like I said, that's not time for this yet. Granted, if we're going by Lil Jumex standards, both sides of my family ancestors was enslaved. My Apache ancestors was enslaved down in Mexico by half of Lil Jumex ancestors, and my Slavic ancestors was enslaved over in the fucking Yugoslavia area. So it's like, I got fucking two races that descend from me into slavery. Or that I descend from that come from slavery. But still, I mean, so if we going by Lil Jumex standards, see, that's the thing. I don't think it would have, I don't know, it might. I don't know. If I ever feel ballsy enough, one day I'll try it. But not even ballsy enough. I'll just have to, like, really, I think I could get away with doing it. Like, I know I could, but it's just like, it's not important. Anyways, side mission. The main focus of this video, shout out new sub, man. Shout Big Meech, you know what I'm saying? Shout Southwest T. I gotta give a shout Post Home Alone. I gotta give a shout to all the motherfuckers in the boats. I gotta give a shout to Rollo, you know what I'm saying? It was free Rollo, now Rollo free, you know what I'm saying? Gotta say RIP Coolio, RIP Julio Fulio, you feel me? RIP Wiz the Wizard. Shout out Wham, shout out Kodak, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Lefty Gunplay, you know what I'm saying? Free Crip Mac, free Pooh Shiesty, free Fugiano, free AR Ab, free Skinny Me, free all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I extort people. I don't make no money off rap. I extort people. I'm a rapper, but I extort people. What, you think I got this building here, I'm fixing it up? Like, for what? Like, ARF ain't do nothing wrong, man. Hey, so what we're gonna talk about is how you can obtain the same results that I am obtaining for a fraction of the price. Nah, there ain't no price involved, man. It's free game. But so listen, one of the biggest things that I see people that I know who's creators struggle with, all right, is, okay, because you could take my main channel and this channel and separate them, right? My main channel, if I post the same rap shit that I posted on this channel, did numbers on my main channel. You see what I'm saying? I've also dropped 4 different rap mixtapes on my main channel. Like 4 album length mixtapes on my main channel. And then I dropped a couple others that were like just like little shit projects I did. Like, so I've been doing this for a long ass time. I've been on this fucking YouTube longer than Jake Paul. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, on hood. So the thing I was gonna say is what's gonna sell versus what you wanna sell. Do you really think I like getting up on here and making an ass out of myself? I mean, there's shit I'd rather be doing, you know what I'm saying? But I know that shit sells. I know that even if people come in my comments talking all that meth, fentanyl bullshit that they want, that shit do not apply to me. This shit do not bother me. And it's going either way. They watch the shit. You feel what I'm saying? It counts towards the view hours. So at the end of the day, I do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that I enjoy doing enough. You know what I'm saying? If I could make it so that my music carried just the whole channel, right? I would. YouTube not really for that no more. If you a rapper and you independent, you doing this through YouTube, you gotta be doing some other shit. You gotta be talking about some shit or whatever, right? So at the end of the day, there's a lot of shit I'd rather be doing than what I'm doing on here. But I know what I'm doing on here is financially gonna be successful. I designed my product, ironically, a lot like cigarettes, where there is nothing else like this. You can argue, okay, a vape, maybe the pouches. Like, in my experience, a vape don't hit like a cigarette. The pouches kind of hit you like a cigarette, but because you're not smoking, it's not the same. So therefore, nothing replaces the job of a cigarette perfectly. There is no one-to-one replacement for this. And that was sort of the same thought process I had when creating my channel was, if I do this shit the way, because for years I was running my channel without doing the shit I be doing over here, right? Then Dracula Flow came out. When Dracula Flow came out, I realized and said, no, you need to do your shit completely different. You do your shit completely, do not be doing the shit, and this is no disrespect, they know this. Don't be doing the bandana black, none of that. You know what I'm saying? If you go and talk about shit that's current events and whatnot, do it in a Dracula Flow type format. Do it with the non sequiturs and shit. Do shit that's comedically entertaining, shit like that. Do shit other people is doing either in a completely different way, or do the shit that nobody else is doing. And when I did that shit with the light tubes, which I reposted today on here, that was the first time I had some shit that went, like, in my opinion, like mini viral. Like, it did like 1,000 views in like 24 hours. So like when I did that, I realized, I said, okay, that's a lane where you could really corner that market. And because I designed it like cigarettes, it's designed to be addictive. That's why when YouTube made me start over, I could have just like got all in my feelings and just been like, fuck this, I'm not even going, fuck, I give up. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't, because I knew if you start using that backup channel, that shit doesn't have the track record that your main channel has. See, my main channel was shadow banned for a long time. It was a lot of shit with my main channel, bro. It should not have taken my main channel to the past, like literally till right after I moved in this crib. Like, my main channel could not get past 300 subs. I moved in this crib with like 290 or some shit, I think. And then within 2 months after moving in this crib, I passed 500. And then with like 2 months after that, I got to like 7. I was almost at 1,000 when they did this shit that they just did. But at the rate that we're going now, I will surpass that channel within the next month if this continues. So I just wanted to give this as free game to anybody who wanted to take it. The way that you do this, I get it if you don't want to, like, you got to look at what sells. What do you do that sells? And if you have something you do that you know you do in a way that only you do that shit, and no one else is doing it like that, that's what I did. You feel what I'm saying? You can't get this shit nowhere else. And I designed this shit to be addictive, to where people would be like, they would want more new shit if they wasn't getting it. So that's, at the end of the day, the best advice I can give to anybody, right? Like, I get it. Everybody want to make money off the rap music, right? The rap music on its own is not going to pay the bills at this point if this is all you're doing. Maybe if you get the United Masters thing I'm thinking about trying out and shit, maybe, you know, but hey, listen, if I don't make fucking 5 bands by the end of the month off United Masters, I'm going to sue y'all for false advertising. Yeah, I'm going to sue for false advertising on hood. I'm going to sue Adam22 and everybody who in that shit. And I'm going to sue United Masters. We're going to sue everybody. Yeah, on hood, by any means. So I just had to put this shit out there for the kids and shit. Listen, don't give up. Follow your dreams and you going to make it. Problem is, motherfucker give up before they get the chance to make it. Or they don't want to do the, like this shit. The shit that's not my rap music that I do on here is sort of like the equivalent to doing love and hip hop. You feel what I'm saying? Like, or doing a reality show grind as a rapper, where it's like, okay, your music is not getting radio play. It's not like it's a hood classic. It went wood in the hood. It went platinum in the hood. But they're not gonna play that on the radio. That shit would inspire a man shooting. They're not doing that. So that's sort of what you have to take it as. It's like, okay, if your music can't on its own, like without you doing no extra shit, sell nothing, then this is what you gotta do. You gotta find some other way to make it shake and bake. And you can't do that, this shit not for you. If you can't take what people are saying with a grain of salt, shit not for you. If you can't have someone tell you what you're doing sucks and think of, well, that just means next time I have to make it not suck. You feel what I'm saying? This shit not for you. So I just had to put this shit out for everybody out here who trying to do this shit, trying to do the same shit I'm doing, and explain y'all how y'all can do it. You feel me? You know, we gonna be, like I said, we gonna be at the M's next year. You know what I'm saying? So hop on the bandwagon now. You know what I'm saying? With Mac Bundles. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. If you're ever in trouble in the tri-state area, hit up Mac Bundles. I got you. I'm out this bitch, man.